moving. So of course, allegedly, Zion is supposed to got another OF girl pregnant, and she got video footage of being in his house. And I guess my thing is, when you're going to learn your lesson is just, even the way she was just recording in your house, that to me should kind of be a red flag. And if I'm Zion Williamson, just for your own personal safety, I don't necessarily know if you should allow people to be able to just move around your house and record like that. And that, to me, that was the biggest red flag. What you do in your bedroom, I mean, it is what it is, but I do think you have to be kind of careful on how often you do this, because you're not producing at that high Zion level. Because let's be clear, when the first stories came out, you got the first young lady pregnant, you got the baby shower thing, and then the Mariah Mills thing. And let's be clear, this young lady compared to Mariah Mills is definitely a huge upgrade. So I will give you a round of applause for that, Zion. But going back to it is, at that time, people kind of was like, all right, if you lose some weight, he's still a superstar, he's still whatever the case may be. I mean, you done lost the weight, you in better shape, but you're not even producing on the court at the higher level where these headlines match. Perfect example. This story come out today. You played last night against the Lakers. You only had 15 points. What's the young man? I believe his name is Trey Murphy or something like that. Murphy, I can't remember his first name. I want to say, I know it's something to start with a T. Bro, he had 45 points. So for him to be on your team, he had 45 and you had 15. These headlines don't, like, you all as a athlete or just any entertainer, your skill level of entertainment always has to be higher and better for people to kind of turn their nose or not really make a big deal about the headline. When you are not producing as much as you used to, and these headlines are bigger than what you're actually doing on the court, when you're off the court, stuff is louder than what you're doing on the court, that probably realistically for you, Zion Williams, is kind of limited in your days in the NBA. And that's to me, that's the bigger conversation. Like, you being kind of sloppy with her. Like, she literally just, okay, in the living room and showing people where your view is. I'm not from New Orleans or nothing, so I don't necessarily, or even if that was in New Orleans, I'm just assuming because that's where you play at. You don't want that view out there like that, because let's say for the robbers and home intruders and stuff like that, like, bro, that view is probably perfect to let people know, oh, this was Zion stay at, this, that, and the third. Oh, it's sweet. Look at how he got his junk laid out. They can now offer her one video, can visually imagine how to maneuver in your home if they wanted to come and pull a move. I guess that to me will be the biggest safety concern for Zion Williams with this whole situation. Because I mean, what happened in the bedroom, it is what it is. I'm not really here to judge you on that one. I just would say be more careful, because it's like, again, I don't know how long your NBA career going to be. So I don't necessarily know how much child support you just really want out there in the air, especially with all of these different type of women and that different type of lifestyle. It's kind of like, all right, you got to be careful with that one, big dog, because I'm not sure. I can almost go on a limb and say you're not going to have a 20-something year LeBron James type of career.